Hey guys, what is going on? It is DaBoki here once again, and it is time for a pink bean run. I am here with some guildies and friends, and we're just gonna go ahead and boss this thing out. Yeah, I enjoy doing boss runs with a lot of people. It makes it a lot of fun. But anyway, I was thinking about some things that happened to me in my earlier life, childhood, and it's just made me giggle. And I wanted to go ahead and talk about it with you guys. So I know we all had these moments, but it's the moments of the really seriously did that just happen, like those moments. And I was seeing if you guys experienced any of those moments, and I was gonna actually share some of my seriously moments with you guys. It's that, like, those moments where you're just really shocked, you're not even upset or mad, but you're just really wondering, like, did that just happen? Wow. You know, it's just like you are just kind of more amazed that that happened. Like, maybe at the time when it's happening it's not so amazing, but when you look back to it, maybe it's like more like, wow, how did that just happen? You know, it's just like one of those moments, and I just think that they're just so silly. But anyway, so my first moment will be just recently, actually, working at Papa Murphy's. Of course, the good old Murph. I was making pizzas, you know, just a normal night, but then it comes to that time where it's about to close, right? I don't know if any of you guys work at a restaurant or some sort of place where, you know, you have to like clean up before the time is that your shop is gonna close down, but it's a drag when a customer comes in at like a minute before close, because it's that like sense of moral line, like, are you supposed to serve the customer, or are you supposed to reject them and make them cry and feel horrible about themselves? Anyway, being DaBoki style, I accepted the customer. He came in, and he came in at like 7:58, and we were closing at 8, and I had like everything cleaned up in the shop. It was looking like sparkly clean, and he comes in, and he just like he just takes, first of all, he comes in, it's like, hey, how you doing? He's like, okay. And he takes 10 minutes looking at the menu. Alright, and if you look at our menu, it's like, dude, there's like 5 pizzas there. What, seriously, what are you gonna choose from? Just pepperoni, sausage, mushrooms, or black olives? Seriously, you know, like, it's not even a big deal, or I don't know how you're even making this a big deal. And then he's like, alright, you know what, I'm just gonna go something completely off the menu, pretty much. And he orders a stuffed pizza. Alright, I don't even know how he even knows about our stuffed pizzas, but he orders a stuffed pizza. Now, if you don't know what a stuffed pizza is, it's a pizza and then it's another pizza on top of it. So it's like 2 pizzas. And I'm like, you had to order the biggest pizza. What, seriously? It's like 8 o'clock at night and you're gonna eat a 5-pound pizza by yourself? And he's like, yeah, make that family size. And that's like 16 inches. That's like a 7-pound pizza. I'm, okay, my mouth is like open, and I'm looking at him, and he's like, did I say something funny? And I was like, yeah, you just ordered a stuffed pizza. Come on, man. And he's like, yeah, I want a stuffed pizza. So I'm like, alright, whatever. So I make him this stuffed pizza, right? It takes me like forever to make it. It's like toppings where I have to like go to Alcatraz to go get and chop off this forsaken tree, you know, and I'm like sprinkling majestic magical herbs on this thing, and it's like this pizza where it's like beautiful, you know, it's like my masterpiece, and it just made the whole store dirty somehow. Like, there's like sauce dripping from the ceiling now, and you know, there's like a cow walking in the back, somehow the store pooping everywhere, and you're like, anyway, I just made one pizza. No, it's not that bad, but yeah, so I made this pizza, and I hand it to him, and he just looks at it, and he just looks disgusted, like, am I supposed to eat this? What, who do you think I am? And I'm like, dude, this is my masterpiece, don't make me cry. And he's like, you don't cook it here? And I pretty much almost just, my face just hit the table. I'm like, are you serious? Wait, you don't know we cook it here? You didn't notice a huge sign when you were walking in 2 minutes before we're closing, take and bake? We don't even own an oven in this whole store. And he's like, I can't do this. I can't get this. I don't even have an oven. And I'm like, I didn't want to say anything because I almost was gonna hit him. I seriously was very close of just giving him 5 fingers across the face, and I was so upset, and I was like, okay, you know what, it's okay, go, leave. And he just left, and the pizza, I took it home. But yeah, I mean, it was a great pizza. But yeah, and I look back and I was like, wow, that was an seriously moment. And I didn't know, like, I didn't know what to do. I'm just so shocked right now that that actually happened. Like, someone came in 2 minutes before it closed and ordered the most ridiculous pizza. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, so that's my pizza rant. But, and then another thing that happened that was like a really moment was, I was going to school, right? It was like high school, sometime freshman year, and I was hip, you know. I was like pimped out. I dressed up and everything for that day. I remember, and I had my swag going on, you know, and I was doing the limp walk and all that stuff. Like, I felt like some big, you know. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was a bee's knees, you know. And then I went through the whole day, right? And then I come home, I look in the mirror, I'm like, David, you are looking mighty fine today. And then I noticed something. All right, this is dreadful. I see the tag of my shirt hanging out right in front of me under my chin. My shirt was inside out, backwards, the whole day. Yeah. I just I almost broke down and started crying in my bathroom. I remember I was like, no wonder they were smiling at me. I thought they loved me. And yeah, so anyway, that's a pretty jaw dropping moment, I remember. And sorry, I'm going on, guys. It's like already 6 minutes into the video, but yeah. So another time, the last little moment, I guess, was excuse me, was my first date. All right. Let's say her name was Michelle to save the name calling, but her name was Michelle. This was freshman year of high school again, and I remember our first date was at the movie theaters. Okay, and you know, being in like freshman high school or middle school, like, yeah, let's go see a movie together so we don't have to talk with each other and ever look at each other ever again. Yeah, because we're so in love and all that good stuff, right? Like, who thought of going to the movie was a good date idea? You don't like see each other. Your googly eyes over the actors and actresses on the screen, and you're not even like paying attention to each other, and you're like, oh, what's your name again? You know. So anyway, so we're going to this thing, all right. And not only that, I didn't have a car back then. I couldn't drive, so I had to ride my bike to this event, and her mom dropped her off there. So like, we met there. You know, it wasn't like, hey, let me come pick you up on my tricycle or whatever. It's like, let's just meet there. So we met there, and it was ridiculous. She brought her friend, okay? And not only that, her friend was a guy. And I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? Okay, really, what is this? Alright, so we're going to the movie, and the movie was called Game Over. It's with that Frankie Muniz guy from Malcolm in the Middle. And it's like that video game movie, like scary movie kinda. Anyway, so we go to buy the tickets, and I'm like, alright, here, let me buy your tickets, Michelle, you know, 'cause it's a date. And she's like, no, it's okay, I got my own. I was like, oh, what? And then, because she saw my bag of change. Yeah, I was buying my tickets with a bag of change. Oh, I had seriously 500 quarters in this bag, and it was like humongous. And I was like, I'm gonna buy everyone's tickets, you know, I'm feeling generous today. But so she's like, no, I don't think so. But so, and then, okay, so we get the tickets, and I'm like, alright, we go into the movie theater, you know. I'm like, hey, what's up, Logan? Let's say his name was Logan, and he's like, hey, not much, David. You know, we're all friends, we're all hip. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just on a date with Michelle. And, you know, Michelle and I didn't say one word to each other the whole time, actually. And we get into the theater, and we sit down, okay? And the seating arrangement went Michelle, Logan, and then me. But how did I get away from Michelle? Okay, alright, and not only this, alright, so the movie starts, and I'm feeling a little weird because I'm trying to like make eye contact with her over Logan, who is like a Sasquatch. I don't know where they found this kid. I mean, he's like seriously 6 feet tall and like weighs 300 pounds, and he's just like, he's blocking my point of view. And I was like, okay, so, hey, Michelle. I was trying to talk to her, she's like, shh, movie's starting. I was like, gosh, you know, this, we can see that she doesn't like me. So, and then I get, my pocket vibrates, and I look down, and I take out my phone, and she texted me. She's like, hey, and she does a little smiley face. And I almost face palmed right there. I was like, oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah, that was my first date experience. And actually, after that, we started dating, and we dated for like a couple years, and then I broke her heart. That's another story. Yeah, I'll tell that later. That's another facepalm story. But yeah, so guys, that's that. Wow, I ranted on for like 10 minutes. But thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Leave in the comments below about if you had any facepalm, seriously, did that really happen moments. I really enjoy those. They're just silly and awesome to look back on. But yeah, like always, this has been DaBoki, and we will be seeing you guys later.